One of the most loyal animals, dogs are known to have a deep love for their owners, but sometimes a dog might not feel affection for its owner. In this video, I will explain the 8 signs your dog doesn't love you. So let's start. If you are new on my channel, make sure to like and subscribe. Number 1. Growling at you. Dogs typically growl when they are uneasy or afraid of something. The majority of them interpret it as a warning to prevent anything from happening, like a stranger touching their heads. When other dogs approached too closely, my dog would snarl at them to tell them to back off. But it was obvious he no longer liked me when he began growling at me. Number 2. Avoid looking at you. He can also avoid making eye contact with you and retreat whenever you approach. Dogs may view direct eye contact as aggressive, but if you've reared them as pets, they probably don't. Pet dogs enjoy locking eyes with their owners to express devotion. According to studies, when people and dogs make eye contact, the love hormone oxytocin is stimulated to be released. It is released in a variety of other circumstances, such as interactions between a mother and her kid. This means that your dog will show his devotion to you by making direct eye contact. If not, it means he doesn't like you. He may avoid eye contact to indicate that there is a lack of connection between the two of you. Number 3. Barks at you. When they are pleased to meet you, dogs frequently bark. Even though they could jump up and down in an attempt to get you to play, constant barking is a sign that they don't like you. Typically, when away from their owners and bored or frustrated, dogs will bark loudly at strangers. If the latter, the howls and whines are added to the barks since they are inactive or insignificant, the boredom could be reduced and positive behavior could be reinforced with more focus and activity. When the dog, however, barks at you whenever you approach him, you might want to look into what might have disturbed him. When this happens, the dog becomes aggressive and may charge at you. Number 4. Refuses to be touched. If your dog isn't being affectionate and enjoying your touch and cuddles, it's possible he doesn't like you. This was the situation with my dog, who frequently resisted any displays of affection from me. He stopped leaning in to kiss me again and started pulling away instead, trying to find a way to get away. Yours may not be used to being touched, but if he suddenly shows resistance, that means he doesn't like you. Number 5. Flattens his ears. Dogs use their ears to communicate, and figuring out how they are positioned in different situations teaches them a lot about their feelings. When relaxed, dogs typically have their ears pushed back. When receiving head pats or kisses, the majority of them assume this stance. The opposite is true if the ears are pulled back or flattened against the head, which denotes fear, anxiety, or hostility against you. When feeling defensive, most dogs will adopt this stance, and the more tightly they hold their ears back, the more terrified they become. While belly rubs and ear scratches may reduce the behavior, it's important to watch out for other triggers. As soon as you provide him some tender, loving care, odds are good that he'll forget what you did to irritate him. Number 6. Ignores your command. You may have trained your dog for weeks or even months to respond to basic cues like sit, stay, or stop, and you may be confident in his ability to do so. A few months later, though, he no longer obeys your directions and instead gives you the evil eye and glares at you. Although he may be rebelling for a variety of reasons, one of them can be that he doesn't like you. The easiest method for them to express their sentiments to you is by ignoring you, whether it be because you upset them or because they are in an uncomfortable atmosphere. Your dog may sense the uneasy atmosphere you could generate when you're upset, stressed out, or depressed. Your emotions affect your dog's response, so taking measures to relax makes it easier for your dog to heed directions and develop a loving relationship. Number 7. Refuses to wag his tail. A dog's tail will typically wag when he is happy to meet you. He will vigorously wag the tail while holding it higher than normal. When playing with other dogs, this behavior is obvious. He will occasionally take a playful stance with his bottom up and motion for you to play with him. However, he might tuck his tail away if he doesn't like you. He might be overly timid, anxious, or submissive around you. Some dogs tuck their tails between their back legs or against their bellies when feeling defensive. Dogs are emotional creatures, therefore if they are reprimanded or spoken to forcefully, they will retreat and shun their owner. Re-establishing trust requires using soothing, quiet speech. Number 8. Reject your treat. Your dog is not an idiot. If you've ever observed that your furry companion isn't too keen on the treats the vet offers out after giving them shots, that's probably why. In fact, most animals will express that they're uncomfortable around a certain person, feeling fearful or agitated by refusing to take a treat. Do any of these signs present in your dog? Please tell me in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Give us a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more to come, and we'll see you next time.